Oh, my tick strike disappeared again. Can't believe it's April already. Tax season here in the United States. Everybody loves tax season.
There it goes. Go, 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 go. Yes.
There you
Go, go.
So we have a low volume node down here at 129. That's going to be, if we can crack that, we'll probably go back down to 197. Otherwise, a bit of a micro balance here. You can see it on the profile.
Now, Damien. Only our best interests at heart.
I don't know if he's here with us right now, but I'd like to congratulate David. Crypto Penguin is now a new moderator in the Drysdale Trading Group. He has donated lots of time and energy to helping this community with different tools and the quizzes and the searching database. So David will be joining the team here in moderation and continuing to make this community awesome. Ah, he is here. Good job, David. Love having you with us.
Right back up.
And most importantly, amazing memes. Keeping us entertained when the market's slow and there's not much for us to do. Instead of pressing buttons, he's pressing meme buttons, which, you know, we're here to take trading seriously, but also when it's time to not press buttons, it's not the worst thing in the world to distract ourselves a little bit from feeling like we need to press buttons.
I love your anchor VWAP necklace.
I know.
Chris.
I like the one of the one with the Pope. Me as the Pope wearing the VWAP.
No, we've got a fresh one. We've got a brand new one right off the press in the chat. Market's running hot, but I'm cool like ice. My trade's so nice you can take them twice.
That's awesome. Trade so nice you could take them twice.
Nice, Drew. Now the question, Drew, is not so much the P&L, but how were the system setups? How well did you execute, stay under control with your emotions?
Yep. That's the most important part, because if you want something that's repeatable, something that you can come back in and do every single day, it needs to be systematic and repeatable to some degree.
Good.
To a large degree.
That's the important part.
It appears we're grinding out of here. So we had a point of control down here. Now we have a point of control up here. So if we can, the next key is going to be breaking this 165 and holding above it, which we've been flirting with. And not just breaking above it, we need to hold above it. We need to accept prices. We want to build some structure up here.
We've got a two-headed distribution from the session, so that last pullback did not break that low volume node you were talking about at 130, 132. So I got out of mine for what, $100 on a scalp, just a short, small scalp, 12, 15 points. Graham, the market is closed on Friday.
I won't be trading on Friday. Futures will be open, Graham. I think it's a half day. Stock market is closed. So when the stock market's closed, I'm closed. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay. I give you permission.
So here at DTG, you're welcome to hang out in the trading rooms, but we will not. We're not streaming.
Yeah.
Friday.
You're welcome to watch the markets, trade, whatever you'd like. But I learned early on in my career that, holidays in the markets, are there opportunities? There's always opportunities, guys. There's no lack of opportunities. It's not a lack of opportunities that is our problem. That is not our dilemma. The dilemma is in our inability to be selective with the opportunities and wait for them.
Basically an extended Globex session. ES is not above the band, so NQ's relatively stronger.
Grindy too, very grindy. So we'll see if this gets bought up and it keeps this upward price trend. That was bought up so far.
Hypo. Are you sure? You sure the chicken thing didn't come after the egg thing?
Momentum regime, flat as a pancake, sideways, no momentum, grindy.
Bright green right on the middle line for ES. Talking value area high, yeah. That worked for a scalp. It's coming right back to you. Oh, we started a new quarterly VWAP today.
Well, praise the VWAP gods. Whew.
RSI value area high zone is holding. But do you want to butter that bread, Donald?
Comments from Fed and Muslim first, as he speaks to reporters here. So his policy is in a good place and balancing a wide range of risks.
Robert, on a developing profile, the value area high and the value area low move a lot, unless there's a really established distribution. And we usually don't have a big established distribution within the first 30, 40 minutes of the market open. It's developing, so it shifts. It's not a level, it's dynamic, it keeps moving. So what was value area high now was not it before. It keeps moving.
Oh, absolutely, Robert. Absolutely. So now what, I mean, Donald short off of what, 180, 184.50? I mean, now the session that's anchored at Globex Open, that value area high is the same as our RTH.
Right. So you can see a bit of a more established distribution forming here, but even so, this is going to be the least expectancy out of all of our tools because it's so early. You can get some trades off of this, but the expectancy should be very low. Not to mention it's a 45 point range. And what do we know about our distribution? That it can go to the point of control and return back to the recent side of value. So that turns it into a 20 point move, if that. Very, very tight. Also, I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm not already long, I don't like to trade in the middle of a grindy up movement. That's generally not a great place to trade.
Yeah, these are not, I do not have edge in this.
It could continue grinding up, and when it dumps, it will dump fast. And then the hard part is it'll make you think it's starting to dump fast, and it'll get quickly bought back up. So here we go. We might take out these Globex highs here. I guess this low volume node. All right, here we go. So 244 is our next composite. We might be able to get a scalp out of that. We don't have another one for... It's interesting how there isn't one higher than this.
It was ES to session value area high at 622. Right back down. I think this barcode on ES 2 minute is almost scannable. Mine's still there. Which time frame are you on? 2 green? Yeah, mine's still there if you're composite 9.
Yeah, I got mine there too. Composite 9, 2-minute chart. Composite 9. So there could have been a little bit of a PDC long attempt. What makes this hard, guys, is that we've been stitching over it for the prior 20 minutes. So hard to treat that as a decent tradable level when we're just trading over it prior to it. So I know it looks good there, but the truth is it's not good. So in hindsight, it looks good.
Rejected.
Now let's see if it gets bought up, right? And the grindy action, it makes you think that, you know, we're going down, and everybody shorts it, and then it gets bought right back up, just like that. So
ES tag point of control again.
So the real trade in these conditions is buying those like micro sell-offs in the grind up. And when that happens, you wind up shorting right into the low of this candle. And you're like almost instantly red. See, that got bought up. Big buy up. Look at that. Who would have thought that would happen? It's almost like I talked about that.
Now, who means business? That's the thing. Sellers are like, we said down.
It's just so grindy.
Yep.
Yesterday, we had so many good setups by now. Today, we have had nothing. We've had a couple of shots at bat. No continuation.
Ooh. Yeah, look at that, Pablo.
Yeah,
Right
nice
off
Madonna on
IBI.
gold.
Bing.
98.50 looks to be the buy spot on oil. It's up to 99 again. And I wanted to take that long. I wanted to wait for a little lower and I forgot about it. And now I feel like it's too late. It's annoying.
Trending right down the RSI 50. It's at it now. That was the Madonna on. Did you say that? You said that was the Madonna on oil?
No, I was looking for the fade value or extreme off the Globex. Also, after a big liquidation play like that, it tends to balance out.
Just hanging out here in the 180s. CBD continues to grind up. Ticket. Duck.
Hey, that guy looks pretty cool, Vilsi. I'm glad you didn't put me as like Professor X in a wheelchair. So buy the micro dips has been the move so far for the last 45 minutes. I do, Zachariah. I'm always setting alerts, especially for my higher time frame levels, so I don't miss anything. I'm sure you're bringing that up because I mentioned that on oil. I didn't set an alert for that. We were actually already pretty close, and I just got distracted. Thank you. You know, I'm getting old when I forget simple words like that.
I just help you along a little bit. Here, go. And we've got an IB. Oil inventories.
Oh, don't worry, Tim. I have a wife that will never let me get too full of myself. She's always to make sure she's there to take me down a couple of notches, so I don't get a big head.
Oil inventory is actually 5.45 million. Forecast 2 million. Trading in the 190s. Here comes the Madonna.
Here comes the Madonna. It's at a very important level too, isn't it?
Yeah. ES is hitting value area high.
Okay, I'm probably going to layer into this one. I'd like to see it break it by a little bit. And then there's another 30 points to that Globex high and this composite here. Right? So here's our Globex high. Here's our composite.
Madonna gets there.
So no short for me yet. All right, I'll take 1. 2. I got 2. 209. I know these conditions. I'm afraid they're going to buy this sucker right back up. Support the bid. The delta's moving up. Still short. My expectancy for this is very low. There we go. Okay, there's 10 points. Still got 1. 15. All right.
Nice trade.
The Madonna is a winner again. There's 20 points. Still holding. Can we get to 82? 82 will give me 30.
There it goes.
Boom. Put a W in the chat if you grab that one. Beautiful Madonna today, ladies and gentlemen.
Not going to lie, you psyched me out a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to wait.
Look at that. Sorry, Chuck. I said I was in.
I understand.
I took it.
I was watching ES slowly climb back up to IB high.
What was our I mean, I guess mentally that's what helps me, right? What was our quote in Inner Circle yesterday from Paul Tudor Jones? Anybody remember?
Oh. Did he say?
Yep. Paul Tudor Jones automatically expects every single position he takes to be wrong.
Excluding the SPR, because it's their highest last week since June of 2023, according to the EIA.
Look at that. Great trade, guys.
Look at it go. Look at it go.
She was beautiful at one point, Drew. She had a window of opportunity. Are we talking about now? That's different. Would you look at it?
That window just got slammed shut.
Oh, hot dogs. Hot diggity dogs. 60-point winner right there.
Right off the RTH.
Nice. Juan stepped up to the bat. He said, give me the big bat. Told you guys, if you were patient, we'd get a good setup. We got it. One that actually followed through. So why don't we do a little trader check-in on that note? How we trading today, guys? Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. Could be a little VWAP scalp here, JP, off the RTH. Also the 50 line, right? RSI 50. Nice, Bill. Love to hear that.
Cool part is there's going to be another trade.
I think I would argue that that was a good little VWAP scalp that we just got at 132 for at least 10 points. Not 20. There it is. Look at that, JP. You were right. So now this is back to that level that we were struggling with. Now this is going to either be a back test short or this is going to be a continuation play.
Well, and
I would say it's going to be continuation, but Dave. That's good. That's funny. Very witty, David.
mm-hmm. Yes, Ernie.
It's been a tough market today, Jeff. There it goes. News, tape bomb. What happened, Chuck?
I took the pullback short.
There was some type of news on FinJuice there.
Trump directed Lance to communicate privately that he is open to a ceasefire as long as certain demands are met, including reopening the Strait of
There's your ES Madonna.
past delivered a stern message that Trump was impatient.
And right back down.
Structure, that's the radiance makes
Sorry, Chuck. That's super annoying. Maybe you need a minute with the window.
I'll be back.
All right. No, that wasn't the headline. Vice President Vance has been talking to intermediaries about the Iran conflict as recently as Tuesday. So they're talking, I guess. I mean, we already knew that, but the headline breaks and the algo is fire. So it was just a little pop, 50 point, maybe a little bigger than 50. Yeah, it's recycled news for sure. we did, Damien. This war's been over for like 2 weeks. Nobody knew. No. There's just a really delayed news cycle. Think of it as like, it's 1919, and it takes about a week or two for news to really permeate via even 1919. They probably had daily newspapers, didn't they? Where people at least knew big, important news a day within a day. All right, let's go back to 18. I guess whenever the telegram was invented, anything before the telegram, not the telegram, the telegraph. Who can tell me without looking it up when the telegraph was invented? Don't cheat. 1818. Don't cheat. $1837. Graham was good. Graham, are you related to the Alexander Graham Bell? But they probably are cheating, Jay. I know. The official Morse telegraph was patented in 1837. The first official message, May 24th, 1844. Thanks, Vitya. Good work. All right, what's next?
Discussions are taking place about a possible ceasefire between the US and Iran in return for reopening the Hormuz Strait, according to an Axios reporter.
This has been tough price action. How you doing over there, Chuck?
I'm fine. I read the news and it says top Gulf aluminum producer, and I immediately pictured a Top Golf, right? Me swinging off the driving mat.
How much
But
damage
I'm okay.
did that stop out do?
Let's just say it took me from decent green to little red. I did not have a hard stop. So I hit the session upper band and I hit the RTH upper band and June. Son of a. Oh well.
Zero citing Israeli Channel 14 saying that the current Iranian attack on Israel is the largest since the beginning of
No, there's no reason to. If I put a hole in the wall, then I'm gonna have to fix it.
Should we cue? If I had a soundboard, I'd cue some Destiny's Child right now.
It's not my genre, right? So
Do you know the song
you'd have to help
that
me.
I'm thinking of?
I have no idea.
Wendy does. High time frame analysis is that we are back in a value area from that goes back to March 20th. All right, so if you draw yourself a little composite here, all right, we're struggling to really re-enter it, the biggest part of the distribution. So this would be the biggest distribution here. Right? We're flirting with the value area low of it essentially. So this could be a rejection for lower. If we do accept above this level, we can go all the way back to 400, which is the point of control. And we do have a naked point of control up here at 24,400. So this is a key inflection point. And we might reject off it a couple of times before we reclaim it or reject off it altogether. So there's not much to do here when we're at such an inflection point on the higher time frame. But if we break and hold above this initial balance in this composite, we can see a real runner up to 400.
What is this 250 level? What is it? Yeah, I know. But which one? Yeah, it's overnight high. But there's like a gap that starts at 250. That's 250 is basically the high of what day is that? Thursday's high and Wednesday's RTH low. That's what that is. So we're bouncing up against that little gap. R1's chilling up there at 273. This keeps going like this, right? May have my personal playbook set up here in a bit. When the session upper band links up with IB high, if we go ranging above and then it pulls back, I'll rip that long.
I mean, we do have pretty much of a price channel that we've had since before the open. Right?
Yeah.
Now it's easy to get caught up on this is an outlier move, excess price, right? So this is kind of like a regression line statistically, price channel.
There was some guy talking about, potentially an RTH VWAP bounce after the Madonna. I don't know.
Somebody did say that. I feel like that would have been a valid play.
Yeah.
And that was right here at this RSI 50 line. Did they mention that too?
Yeah, but my RSI 50 was a little bit above that. And it basically came all the way back to the IB mid within a point or two.
Huh.
But on my blueprint, it didn't touch. So engineering specs were not met.
I think you need to have a little bit of this is more of an art than a science, Mr. Engineer.
Yeah. How about it? So we just pulled back to value area high, just above IB high, and zoop, right back up. Seems like there's helium attached to this price bar today, which is typically something I like to see.
Successful trading lives somewhere between the minds of an engineer and an artist. Go figure.
Right in this composite low volume node on the 5 minute. Did I change my 5 minute? I know I did.
Exactly, Mark.
9.
It's a massive range. So my job is to teach the engineers to be a little more free with their thinking and allow for some gray. And then I have to rein in the creative types with more structure and rules. And I see both, and I work with both. And I can identify the types pretty early on. Yeah, you just have to be Leonardo da Vinci. Thanks, Steve. Which of you guys think, which one am I? Am I more the creative type or more of the engineer type? If you had to pigeonhole me. Interesting mix. Yeah, I'm definitely the creative type. I've had to work significantly on my engineer-minded brain to get to where I am. Doesn't come as naturally. My brother, on the other hand, is the complete opposite of me. He manages a hedge fund. He is completely science-minded individual, but lacks significantly in the creative department. Yeah, I feel like that was the giveaway, Jake, if you know what my prior business was. My brother was extremely smart. He got almost a 1600 on his SATs. He was just shy of like a perfect score. He went to Villanova for undergrad in finance, and then he went to NYU Stern, one of the best business schools in the United States for finance.
daily when we push back against very high expectations.
We don't talk much about trading because he probably cringes when he hears the way I talk about it. He's so science minded. I mean, it's just like so beyond him.
Well, you just have to put some discretion into it. What do you mean discretion?
He's like, what are you talking? There's no way you could make money like that. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this.
We're going to start using the RSI gray band as a PDC. Push this thing up. I think there's one more push in this thing. Buyers are hitting it.
The grind up continues, and the composite has moved. The structure has changed. So more
Jumped all the
upside
way
for
up there.
sure. We might not get it, Jake, at this point. Maybe much later. We'll see.
Yeah, it needs a little more time and distance. I don't see ES as far enough. ES has a composite up there too.
We did buy down here, Mr. Black, but holding all the way up to here, that's just generally not my style. You totally could have. I'm more of a scalper when I'm day trading the first 2 hours. Sometimes I'll hold one, but I think we have a lot to get through here. I think it's going to be, I'd be surprised if it was clean, to be honest. I don't know that the direction to 350 and beyond is going to be a straight shot. I took 2 shorts, Mr. Black, for 10K. I had 2 of my best days of the year already during that sell-off.
No, Jake. We don't want to cue that.
Why, you short?
Not yet. I'm planning on it.
I just don't like the grindiness. I know what that feels like. It just kind of squeezes me right out of my shorts. So I'll get in. I'll take one. But if it's not working, I'm getting right out. It's got to work, and it's got to work soon. So, Mr. Black, it's a good question. Today hasn't been that clean, right? Typically, when we get a nice move, either it's coming out of a cleaner VWAP bounce or price discovery that we've spent more time in price discovery. I mean, we have now, but it's grindy. So it just hasn't been a great session for those type of setups.
Jake, you see that? Here it comes.
What, the short
Hitting
or the
wiggles now? Yeah, I'm going to test out a pivot play here.
Where's the pivot?
273. But it came real close.
All right, I'll
Came
buy.
to 269.75.
Didn't it?
So
Hear
I
how?
don't like to see those.
No. I mean, that could have been it right there. All right. I'll take a little nibble at the short. I started at 54 and I'm immediately red. This is why I don't like the I'm out of this thing. This is stupid.
Don't like how ES is building out that distribution right above IB high.
NQ is trading on the RTH above the actually on both the Globex and on the RTH above the second standard deviation. It's just right in the band. 280. I like 280. Give me 280. Oh.
I'm there too. All right. I got my 273. Yep. That's right, Drew.
An
I'll split the
engineer.
difference with you, Dale.
An engineer
I'm
of
sitting at 282.
dysfunction.
Well, it ended up being a PowerPoint and an Excel engineer. But my degree is in mechanical engineering.
Like Walter White?
Oh, you didn't fill me.
Dr. Filled.
I mean, the high a day shows that it's where my order is, but I'm not filled. ES has a composite low volume node at 66.39.40 or 66.40.
All right. I started a position at 73 and a half. We're at the
Nice, Simon.
we're at the momentum cloud. Room to add. We go. Keep going. Go. Woohoo. Don't buy it up. Don't buy it up.
Oh, nice. It's for vacuum molding.
In the Western Hemisphere. Who's got a bigger one?
Probably the Eastern Hemisphere.
What country?
Yeah. Can imagine China would.
I was thinking maybe like a Germany or something like that. It's China. Of course it is.
So at art school, did they teach you geography? Because Germany would also, I would consider Germany still in the Western Hemisphere. Maybe I don't know my
technically it's not.
my geography.
Still holding this short. 15 points. 20 points. Look at this. Take one off here. I still got one. Let's go back to 12. Let's go back to IB high.
And they just buy it up.
Oh no, it's so annoying. I'm not turning this straight into a losing trade. I got to stop at break even. All right, I'm out. Next level, 300.
There it goes. Now I got my second one. Okay. Now you can go.
Now you can go down.
Please.
More than expected for Bank of England like interest rates.
Close the gap, too.
From the high forecast to high rates.
I mean, there's only two things to do. There's three things essentially to do here, Mike. You're buying the micro dips, right? Every time it sells off a little, you buy it and it grinds right back up. That's kind of been the trade for essentially the last hour and a half. If you're not doing that, you're looking for the fade. All right, what higher time frame level is it going to fade from? Which doesn't bode well in these grinding conditions because they keep just pushing it through each level. But it's a trade and it's worth taking a shot at if you have a good level. And then the third thing is waiting for a deeper pullback. So those are your three options. Pick one or nothing. That's your fourth option.
Yep. Flat is a position. You can break back below 73. You can do it? Nope.
Yeah, we're just grinding up, which I've been talking about for the last like 90 minutes, right? This behavior we can recognize, right? And how do we recognize? Every time, and you can see it on tick strike, right? Sellers will step in, you'll see it on the delta, and within minutes, it gets bought up quickly. It happens fast. And it just happens over and over and over again, right? So that's that grindy behavior. Is it algorithms, institutions, building a position, covering short? We don't know. But the behavior is very recognizable when it starts happening. And it's really tough to predict when it will stop. So you have a couple of options, really good higher time frame levels, and generally we scalp them because it keeps getting bought up, right? So it's really hard to pick the big reversal, or you just buy the micro sell-offs, and that's kind of a momentum play in the direction of the discovery. It is painful, Damien. So that's why we're not doing a whole lot here. You know, we take a couple stabs at things. I'm not letting anything get away from me, right? I went short. I took a couple contracts off when it responded to the level. I tried to hold a runner, came back, stopped me out at break even on my runner, and now I'm watching, right? Because it's breaking and holding levels. So the better trade is buying those micro pullbacks, but I really don't like doing that. Not when it's grindy like this. It's just not in my psychology. For some, it is. They could have been buying this thing all the way up, buying and selling the entire way up. Some people perfectly capable enjoy trading like that. I'm not one of them.
Sticking with my gap. Sticking with it. Short at 277.5.
Job, Drew. Okay, let's see if this one gets bought up quickly again.
Let's go back to IBI. I'll take it off at 220, 225.
So this is kind of the stuff you want to buy. This has been the move the entire time. When it puts out, nobody knows. So you do it until it doesn't work anymore. Right, so this time I bought it. Oh, didn't mean to close it that fast, but it worked. Because that keeps happening over and over and over again. So, you know, we expect the market to keep doing what it's doing. Yeah, but that shows me that all that selling, Mike, was bought up by passive buyers. So there, that means when I see that, right, we see a big sell off, but price barely went with it. Could be the sign of a propping of the bid, right? So they're absorbing all that selling on the bid.
Come on, Fido. Roll over.
Take notice of our VWAP dashboard up here. Might be some insight on it.
I see it. It's all green. Dashboard's green. Green means go down.
Monthly is skewed. Yeah. He's right. I'll be right back. I'll hang out for another 5 minutes, guys.
Oh, I heard tickas. We don't want to hear tickas. That's right, Jay. Counter trend to the max. Yeah, today it hasn't been too active. Flood of duckas. There it goes. Dump, baby, dump.
I don't know.
That's where my third one. That's where my third one is, JP.
So the late
control
entry
this
continuation
distribution.
long would be probably at 50. And if we break that, it will probably be right around 225.
Yeah. That's my target. 225.
Oh, you wanted to go all the way back.
Well, I sure go to Hades now. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I am green right now. 257
Long.
is the bottom of that ES distribution.
Just don't think they're going to make it that easy after all this. Let's
Back
see.
test 73 and go. Give me a tape bomb in my direction. How about that?
Nope. I'm trading the condition. So I'm long here.
RSI 50s at 233.
Just haven't let the shorts out this entire time. I don't know why they're going to start now. Didn't fill me on that. Come on. Up. Up.
Break, back test, go. Drop down into that RSI value zone. Let's get out of this upper gray bar. I know, right, Dale? Feel the weight. Feel the weight. It's getting. Shit.
Here we go. Up to the highs. Let's go.
There's the back test.
I get out there. Well, another W in the book.
You know, so much winning. So tiring.
Late entry continuation long, Lucas. I marked it out right here. If you go through the advanced playbook, we look for a developing distribution. You buy the bottom of it. Late entry continuation long. Textbook setup out of the advanced playbook in the course.
Yeah. I was just talking to Dwayne about this yesterday too. They're great PVC levels.
It works really well when it's grindy like this. That's like the best play. It's hard to get on board with if you don't think like that, which I definitely naturally do not. But it does not, Tim, unfortunately.
It has an auto break-even function that you can program.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Good trading today. We had to be extra patient today. Not a ton of setups. The setups we did get were decent. Not a whole lot of continuation. Just grindy up action for most of the open after this sell-off that just kind of came out of nowhere. And then it resumed this up channel literally for almost an entirety of the session was this price channel so far. So that's where we are. Volatility crush is what that is. VIX is back down to 23. We were over 100 just the other day, and now we're down to 23. Huge volatility crush. All the option buyers are crying. Here we are. So have a wonderful day, guys. I will be trading the Asia session tonight. I'll be here all night. Come trade with me at 7 o'clock. We'll see what we get. Last night, we waited about 45, 50 minutes for one good setup, but we got it. And we did well, right? The patience is selectivity. Waiting for good setups and understanding the condition we're in will lead to good trades. Join Chuck at 4:30. He's got the live recap in the classroom. Come join him for that. What else we got?
Today at 12:30.
Today at 12:30.
Success with VWS.
Success with the VWAP Wave System at 12:30. We have a full day of programming for you guys. Lots of learning, lots of trading. And if you're going to keep trading a lot live account, manage your risk, stay sharp, head on over to one of our voice channels. Put the link, grab the new book, guys. If you haven't grabbed it, please leave me a review on the book. I would really appreciate that once you read it. And we'll be back at it tomorrow for the New York session.